So I've been playing this game for a couple days, and I gotta say, I absolutely love this game. This game did very well on its first launch. It hasn't been all that glitchy at all, aside from players getting stuck in walls by their limbs whenever they die, which I actually think is pretty funny. I hope they don't remove that. But there are a few criticisms about the game that I do have, that I'm sure a lot of people also have, and these are a few things that I think would make the game a lot better if 343 does these things. So first off, if you go in the settings, and you go in the video, what the fudge? No full screen? They got borderless full screen, or you can disable that and select a windowed version of the game, which I don't get why they have full screen, but I highly recommend that they add full screen to this game. Only because that heavily increases performance for some people. For me personally, I've been having a lot of mouse input and mouse lag with this game, and I normally have that issue whenever I play games not in full screen mode. So if they add a full screen mode, that'll heavily increase the performance for a lot of players, and it might just eliminate that mouse input lag that some players like me tend to have. Another thing that I just do not understand, if you go into customize, you go into your armor hall, we got these different armors. I mean, armor selection's cool, but you can still select one of your own armors and you know, pick a variety of helmets for it. You know, the customization's pretty awesome. They did pretty good with it. The Spartan designs are really awesome, but the only thing I don't understand, preset color codes. And then you got all of these right here. There is absolutely no color customization, like not full-on color customization. You can't choose what your primary and your secondary colors are going to be. They're all preset for you, and you have to unlock them. But you don't get to actually choose what your primary and what your secondary colors are for yourself. They're all preset for you, which I don't understand. Now, this is something a lot of players have been suggesting that I also agree with. Why not make it so that, you know, we still have color codes, but we can choose what our primary and secondary colors are gonna be. However, with the color codes, make it so that they have textures such as that. Like textures. Reserve color codes for having specific textures for certain colors. I think a lot of players would love to have this. It can keep the concept of color codes a thing, but we can have actual freedom over what colors we're choosing for our character. We can individually choose our primary and secondary colors however we want, but the color codes can be just for specific textures on our armors that we might want. I mean, come on, this is Halo. This is not Apex Legends. Now, if it's one thing that many people have been really criticizing the game on, this is something they've been criticizing the most. The Battle Pass progression system. I've never really been focused on this. I don't really care about the Battle Pass. I don't try to progress on anything in that. I don't pay attention to it. But if it's one thing they did right, it's making it so that the Battle Passes have no expiration dates. Ignore that. What I mean is, they don't expire. Like, I mean, everything that you want to unlock in it, you'll still be able to unlock even after the Battle Pass is over. But you have to do these challenges if you want to progress it. You don't just play a game, get XP, and then progress the Battle Pass. No, you specifically have to do challenges, some of which can be tedious sometimes. And it just makes the Battle Pass progression so slow. And a lot of players want that to change. Personally, I don't care, but I mean, I thought I ought to speak for them on that. I kind of do. I mean, no, I do agree. I definitely agree with that. Like, that's silly. Just make it so that you earn XP from games that you do well in and progress that way. But anyway, those are all things that I think 343 should consider. And I hope a lot of you guys agree with me. And I hope you all enjoyed. And be sure to crack the like button and subscribe for more of these videos. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Petition to let us drive forklifts. Petition to let us drive forklifts.